MotorWeek is made possible by Auto Value and Bumper to Bumper and TireRack.com.
Back in 1971, GM began importing a little German coupe called the Opel Manta. And with its crisp, nimble handling, willing engine, and raspy exhaust note, it was more fun than any coupe that came from Japan. In fact, the Manta, along with Mercury's Capri, helped establish a whole new class of performance coupes that thrives here to this day. Unfortunately, Opel does not. Having outlived its usefulness as a price leader for Buick, the company packed up and went home in 1975. Now there's talk of Opel coming back, but if they do, the cars will be anything but price leaders.
They will be two decidedly upmarket four-door sedans. We had been reading about these cars in the European press and heard rumors that GM might want to import them to sell through Cadillac or Buick, or perhaps through a whole new upscale marketing organization. So we called to see if there were any Opels in the States. Sure enough, GM produced this pair and arranged for a brief drive at their Milford, Michigan proving ground. The larger of the two cars is the Senator. Redesigned just last year, it's Opel's flagship and competes in the home market with the likes of Audi 100, Ford Scorpio, and BMW 5 Series. There was a time when Opel styling was a poor copy of American GM styling. Not anymore. The Senator's combination of an airy greenhouse and a wind-cutting shape looks like nothing we've seen here. But if you don't believe the Senator is intended for U.S. sales, then look at this crash-absorbing integrated front bumper. Inside, it is much like other German sedans, with well-bolstered seats and purposeful, if not dressy, accommodations. But here's something that will please many American taste: a digital dash. With the exception of the radio buttons, the Senator's controls are made for easy eyes-on-the-road operation. The smaller of the two possible imports is called the Omega. This one is more on the order of a 3 Series BMW or Audi 90. After its launch, it quickly grabbed the 1987 European Car of the Year award. There's room for 5 inside, and the Omega has some features we're used to seeing in Japanese imports, such as a rear seat that folds down and lets you choose just how much you want to fold. For rear seat passengers, the Omega's 3-point seat belts can be adjusted to suit personal dimensions. Both Opels are rear drive and powered by a 3-liter fuel-injected overhead cam inline 6-cylinder. And guess what? Both cars can be equipped with a catalytic converter, a necessity for U.S. emission certification. Horsepower in European specs is 177. Even though European ponies are slightly smaller than their American counterparts, that's still a lot of power. And to put that power to the sometimes slippery ground, the Senator features a programmable automatic transmission with a wintertime traction control circuit. Anti-lock brakes and electronic ride control are also standard on the top-of-the-line Senator CD. Both cars have fully independent suspensions and that stable, solid feel you expect from cars that have been bred on the Autobahn. In life, the things you can't have are often the most interesting, just because you can't have them. Understanding that, we still think the Senator and Omega are the two most interesting GM sedans we've driven in a long time. We'd bet some people at GM even think so too, and they'd be importing the Opels already if it weren't for unfavorable dollar-Deutschmark exchange rates. There's no way of telling for sure if Opel will come back to America, or when, or which GM division will sell it. But if Opel comes here again, its new Senator and Omega will be the main attractions in any showroom.